In the loft this evening is Khayelitsha-born rapper Bravo Roux. Known for his debut Longstreet, he's on a mission to take the rap scene in CPT to greater heights. Most of his songs pay tribute to the city's famed hub of party life, and he can be heard spitting in multiple languages. Today he's here to chat about his debut international Roux, as well as his collaboration with Youngster CPT and how that came to be. Welcome to the loft, Bravo.
Thank you for having me.
Now listen, that was your entire CV.
I swear to God.
That I just delivered, but I mean, it's just so interesting to me to have someone, a fresh new face in the music industry like yourself, to be able to kind of take over and you kind of stand for quite a lot. So before we get into that, let's get into your album. Congratulations. Tell us about it. I love that. I love that. I love that. Tell us about the motivation and how it came to be.
Okay, so I titled it International Kubevu. I think I got annoyed by people saying, like people are making music in English, but have that international flow. And then when you use it like your vernacular, like your native tongue, they say you're local, you know? I just see myself, the township where I'm from, as an international place, you know? Because when people are coming through, like from wherever in the world, coming to South Africa, they actually want to see the shack, you know, the life, that side and whatnot. So I do like find it internationally. I always make this example about Roux. You remember the movie, right?
I mean, think, Oscar award.
You feel me? I don't think Roux would have won the Oscar. It was acted in Kempspe and Sentin.
Wow.
But they had to have like the shack there. They have to change their baby's diaper using the newspaper, you know. So that's like really interesting because it's something that's not happening like anywhere in the world, but in South Africa, you know. So those are like our stories. So I'm just trying to take, tell our stories by myself and just take it like internationally. So I do see myself like as an international brand. And Kubevu is actually my clan name. Oh, wow. You know, yeah, Kubevu no Kaluchia. Yes.
You
know what I mean?
It does get me very excited, though, to hear someone like you. You've got so much substance. You're not just a rapper. You're not just doing it to be swaggy, and you're not just doing it for the street cred, but you're actually standing for just so much. Now, you've already mentioned that for you, it's critical, it's important to remember your language, to remember your culture, where you come from, but still be able to celebrate that, let me rather say, celebrate your culture on an international stage.
Sure.
Is that why you find it so important to rap in a mixture of English, Xhosa, and Afrikaans, and you kind of add that slang?
Yeah. English, Xhosa, and Afrikaans, you know, they are South African official languages, you know. So I grew up between Khayelitsha, Kleinmond, and Gansbaai, right? So I went to like a multiracial school, you know, I had like Afrikaans teachers, I had like English friends, I come back to the township, we speak Xhosa, you know. So it was actually part of my upbringing. It's not like me trying to be corny about it, but it's like who I am. And like in the outskirts, especially like of the Western Cape, that's how it's actually set up, you know, because like when segregation came and whatnot, they would place, you know, like Abaxhosa, and then after that, there's going to be like your colored people.
Very true.
But there's going to be a crossover eventually, you know. There's going to be friends like from school and whatnot. So yeah, it's that thing, you know. So hence
celebrating that crossover.
Yeah, and just like who I am, you know, like, and just like, as I said, but I'm trying to tell like my story by myself. I'm not trying to wait for a big production from America right now to come in and want to tell like, to write a Bravo Roux book or kind of story, you know. So I'm just trying to document the come up, everything, my interests, like what I see, the experience and whatnot, you know, just document everything and just like show the rest of the world, you know.
Now, Bravo, is it safe to say that your collaboration with Youngster CPT, even the work that you've done with Younger Chief, and I think that your resume speaks for itself, being so young in the music industry, and a lot of people might not have heard about you, but you are working with the best of the best. Do you believe that the collaborations that you enjoy, especially as a Yabo?
Yeah.
I love that song. Is that a documentation of all things Bravo Roux?
I just felt, you know, and understood Ukuba, like as an artist, I'm growing, yabo, internationally, like up in Ngondo and Kala. So eventually I'm going to leave Cape Town, you know, but I don't want to leave Cape Town without having some things like to that I should have done. I don't want to be in Joburg, Lesotho, Tanzania, be China, and then people ask, oh, you're from Cape Town. Hey, do you know Youngster? Did you make a song with Youngster? You understand?
Wow.
So I just want to like finish everything that I need
boxes.
to. You understand? So even my fans can like just, you know, leave me in peace. Like,
so can you call it a music bucket list?
Yeah, we can call it that. We can call it that. So it was that. I just felt like, you know, like culturally, speaking, you know, from hip hop and also as a band of Cape Town, I just thought like the collaboration between me and Youngster is like really gonna be like important, you know, for the crossover as well. Because like, mentally, people are still scared to go to Kylie.
Absolutely.
You know, like, it's a jungle.
I was literally speaking to a friend of mine just yesterday about this. It's almost as if the mentality, your mentality and the way you think is a jail on its own. We can be liberated, we can be freed, but if you don't believe it, if you don't see it for yourself, then you're unable to live it out. So I love the fact that we've got artists like yourself that are putting that at the forefront. Something else that you stand for and you're rooting for, which is an unpopular opinion, especially within the rap game, is sober living, sober life, and basically, you're encouraging your fans to not give in to peer pressure. Talk to me about that. That's big.
You did your research.
Yeah, no.
I like that. I like that. I don't have to be intoxicated to be happy.
Wow.
So I just didn't see like a point, like, okay, then like what's the point? But I also don't judge, you know. I started talking about it, I think 3 months ago. I didn't really want to touch like on that, but I grew up like in a household where like utywala, you know, alcohol like was like really abused. So I had like so much dislike for it. You know, I just hated like seeing a bottle or can you seeing someone I love actually under the influence, you know. But I started making peace with it right now. I grew, I understood, like, you know. So it's that type thing, you know. So it was that type thing, but at the same time, I still just don't see myself, you know, like, I'm happy, I'm good, you know.
And you don't need anything to add or subtract to it. You're good just doing you. And I suppose
I love
music...
clothes, though. I love looking good. Yo, I got that from my mom.
Everyone's allowed their vice, but before we get into that, do you love food is the question.
Mamela, let's go cook right now.
That is what I'm talking about, and that is the energy. Well, we do take our hats off to you, bravo, and for everything that you stand for, and being the artist that you are, and we're very much looking forward to hearing Iskepe a little later on in the show. Now, we are going into the kitchen, and we're going to be testing out Bravo Leroux's cooking skills. Plus, we also catch up with Chef Chart and Dumi.